In the history of Christianity, huge and impressive churches have emerged over the centuries. Most of them are located in Europe, but there are exceptions. Check our interesting ranking of the top 20 highest church buildings in the world. 20. Cathedral of St. Mary, Salisbury, England, 404 feet, 123.14 meters. Salisbury Cathedral, formerly known as the Cathedral Church of the Blessed Virgin Mary, is an Anglican cathedral in Salisbury, England. The cathedral is regarded as one of the leading examples of early English architecture. Its main body was completed in 38 years, from 1220 to 1258. 19. St. Peter, Riga, Lativa, 404 feet, 123.25 meters. St. Peter's Church is a Lutheran church in Riga, the capital of Latvia, dedicated to St. Peter. It is a parish church of the Evangelical Lutheran Church of Latvia. 18. St. Olaf, Tallinn, Estonia, 405.84 feet, 123.7 meters. St. Olaf's Church or St. Olav's Church in Tallinn, Estonia, is believed to have been built in the 12th century and to have been the center for Old Tallinn's Scandinavian community before Denmark conquered Tallinn in 1219. Its dedication relates to King Olaf II of Norway, also known as St. Olaf, 995-1030. The first known written records referring to the church date back to 1267, and it was extensively rebuilt during the 14th century. 17. Cathedral of Maringa, Maringa, Brazil, 407 feet, 124 meters. Catedral Basilica Menor Nossa Senhora da Glória, or simply Catedral de Maringa Cathedral of Maringa, is a Roman Catholic cathedral located in downtown Maringa, Paraná, Brazil, reaching 124 meters in height. It was completed in 1972 and is the tallest church in South America. 16. St. Mary's Church, Lübeck, Germany, 410 feet, 124.95 meters. St. Mary's Church in Lübeck, German, Marienkirche, officially St. Marien zu Lübeck, was built between 1250 and 1350. It has always been a symbol of the power and prosperity of the old Hanseatic city, and is situated at the highest point of the island that forms the old town of Lübeck. It is part of the UNESCO World Heritage Site of the old Hanseatic city of Lübeck. 15. St. Jacobi, Hamburg, Germany, 410 feet, 125.42 meters. St. Jacobi Church is one of the 5 principal churches of Hamburg. In 1529, it became a Lutheran church. It is located directly in the city center, has a 125 meters tall tower and features a famous organ by Arp Schnitger from 1693. It is dedicated to Saint James the Greater and often incorrectly referred to in English as Saint Jacob's. 14. Basilica of San Gaudenzio, Novara, Italy, 413 feet, 126 meters. The Basilica of San Gaudenzio is a church in Novara, Piedmont, northern Italy. It is the highest point in the city. It is dedicated to Gaudentius of Novara, first Christian bishop of the city. It was built between 1577 and 1690 following the destruction of the old basilica, ordered by Emperor Charles V. 13. St. Martin's Church, Landshut, Germany, 428 feet, 130.08 meters. The Church of St. Martin in Landshut is a medieval church in the German city located in the state of Bavaria. St. Martin's Church, along with Trausnitz Castle, are the most important landmarks and historical events of Landshut. 12. St. Michaelis Church, Hamburg, Germany, 433 feet, 132.14 meters. St. Michael's Church, colloquially called Michel, is one of Hamburg's 5 Lutheran main churches and one of the most famous churches in the city. Street. Michaelis is a landmark of the city and it is considered to be one of the finest Hanseatic Protestant Baroque churches. The church was purposely built Protestant, unlike many other Hamburg churches which were originally built by Roman Catholics and were converted to Protestantism during the Reformation. 11. St. Peter's Church, Hamburg, Germany, 436 feet, 132.20 meters. St. Peter's Church in Hamburg, Germany stands on the site of many former cathedrals. Built by order of Pope Leo X, it has been a Protestant cathedral since the Reformation and its congregation forms part of the Evangelical Lutheran Church in northern Germany. 10. St. Peter's Basilica, Vatican City, 448 feet, 132.5 meters. The Papal Basilica of St. Peter in the Vatican, or simply St. Peter's Basilica, is an Italian Renaissance church in Vatican City, the papal enclave within the city of Rome. Catholic tradition holds that the basilica is the burial site of St. Peter, chief among Jesus's apostles and also the first bishop of Rome. 9. New Cathedral, Linz, Austria, 440 feet, 134.8 meters. The New Cathedral, also known as the Cathedral of the Immaculate Conception, is a Roman Catholic cathedral located in Linz, Austria. It is the largest, though not the tallest church in Austria. With 20,000 seats, the cathedral is the largest, 130 meters long, and the ground 5,170 square meters, but not the highest, church in Austria. 8. St. Stephen's Cathedral, Vienna, Austria, 449 feet, 136.44 meters. St. Stephen's Cathedral is the mother church of the Roman Catholic Archdiocese of Vienna. The current Romanesque and Gothic form of the cathedral, seen today in the Stephansplatz, was largely initiated by Duke Rudolf IV, 1339–1365, and stands on the ruins of two earlier churches, the first a parish church consecrated in 1147. The most important religious building in Vienna, St. Stephen's Cathedral, has borne witness to many important events in Habsburg and Austrian history and has, with its multicolored tile roof, become one of the city's most recognizable symbols. 7. Basilica of Our Lady of Lykan, Stary Lykan, Poland, 464 feet, 141.5 meters. The Basilica of Our Lady of Lykan is a Roman Catholic church located at the Shrine of Our Lady of Sorrows, Queen of Poland, in the village of Lykan Stary near Konin in the Greater Poland Voivodeship in Poland. It was designed by Barbara Bielecka and built between 1994 and 2004. The construction was funded by pilgrims' donations. With a tower measuring 141.5 meters in height, it is one of the tallest and largest churches in the world. 6. Strasbourg Cathedral, Strasbourg, France, 466 feet, 142 meters. Strasbourg Cathedral, or the Cathedral of Our Lady of Strasbourg, also known as Strasbourg Minster, is a Catholic cathedral in Strasbourg, Alsace, France. Although considerable parts of it are still in Romanesque architecture, it is widely considered to be among the finest examples of high, or late, Gothic architecture. Erwin von Steinbach is credited for major contributions from 1277 to his death in 1318. 5. St. Nikolai, Hamburg, Germany, 483 feet, 147.88 meters. The Gothic Revival Church of St. Nicholas was formerly one of the 5 Lutheran main churches in the city of Hamburg. Bombing of Hamburg in World War II destroyed the bulk of the church and its rubble was removed, leaving its crypt, its site and tall tower, largely hollow, save for a large set of bells, together serving as a memorial and an important architectural landmark. 4. Rwand Cathedral, Rouen, France, 495 feet, 151 meters. Rwand Cathedral is a Roman Catholic church in Rouen, Normandy, France. It is the see of the Archbishop of Rouen, Primate of Normandy. The cathedral is in the Gothic architectural tradition. The cathedral has had a strong musical tradition since the Middle Ages. Its choir was famous up to the French Revolution for singing from memory. 3. Cologne Cathedral, Cologne, Germany, 516 feet, 157.38 meters. Cologne Cathedral is a Catholic cathedral in Cologne, North Rhine-Westphalia, Germany. It is the seat of the Archbishop of Cologne and of the administration of the Archdiocese of Cologne. It is a renowned monument of German Catholicism and Gothic architecture and was declared a World Heritage Site in 1996. It is Germany's most visited landmark, attracting an average of 20,000 people a day. 2. Our Lady of Peace Basilica, Yamoussoukro, Ivory Coast, 518 feet, 158.1 meters. The Basilica of Our Lady of Peace is a Catholic minor basilica dedicated to Our Lady of Peace in Yamoussoukro, the administrative capital of Côte d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast. The basilica was constructed between 1985 and 1989 with different cost estimates given by various groups. Some stated that it cost ranging as high as $600 million US dollars. The designs of the dome and encircled plaza are clearly inspired by the Basilica of St. Peter in Vatican City, although it is not an outright replica. 1. Ulm Minster, Ulm, Germany, 530 feet, 161.53 meters. Ulm Minster is a Lutheran church located in Ulm, state of Baden-Württemberg, Germany. Although sometimes referred to as Ulm Cathedral because of its great size, the church is not a cathedral as it has never been the seat of a bishop. Though the towers and all decorative elements are of stone masonry, attracting the attention of visitors, most of the walls, including the facades of the nave and choir, actually consist of visible brick. Therefore, the building is sometimes referred to as a brick church. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe our YouTube channel and follow on Facebook page.